Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on that 1641. We're wrapping up this project and we're going to put the fenders on. And I know I filmed this the other day, but we're going to do one on a 1641. We're going to run the wires up through this hole here. And we're going to put the seat on, and actually we're going to put the neutral rod in. It was off on this machine, and we're going to install it, so if anybody ever needs to push it around, they'll be able to do it. You definitely want to have that grommet right there in. We're going to run the fuel in here just a second. Right there's the fuel. For some reason they're not fitting quite right. I believe the wires are in the way. We'll put that grommet back on. Tap that down in. We're going to hook up the fuel sending unit. There we go. Now it's time to put the seat on. This is a little bit of a juggling act. I'm going to tip it up, spray down the adjustment slides. Yellow, orange. Purple, black. You can see I labeled them right here on the seat. Now I am going to wipe that off now that I have it hooked back up. Might have some scratches in this. Now we're going to tip it down. We're going to move the slides. Slide them back just a little bit. We're going to put the rear bolts in first. Ones have nuts on the bottom. The back ones thread right into the chassis. Now we're going to slide the seat back. Move that up just a little bit. Clean that up. Going to put the front bolts in. You have a concave washer and a 5/16 nut. Takes a 1/4 inch hex on the bolts. Now we're going to go to the other side. Clean that up a little bit. The next thing we're going to do is put the bolts in for the footrest and the dog legs of the fender. Then we're going to hook up the lights, and then we'll put in that rod for the neutral. Because these transmissions here are a little bit different than like an 1862 or an 1864. So we're going to move the camera to the back. We'll put the bolts in here in the bottom. What we're going to do it is real easy. We're going to take this punch here, and we're going to line up the hole. We're going to clamp it down a little harder than that. Get it centered, and there we go. We're going to put the 1/4 inch bolts in with a concave washer, so it's just like original. And the other hole is already lined up. I'm going to have to adjust it just a little bit. Tighten it up. It's going to take a 7/16. Now we'll move to the other side. After we get done with this, we're going to hook up the taillights, make sure they work. Now when it comes to the taillights, you have to have the fenders bolted down. And the reason why is they won't be grounded. So if you put the fenders on and just have them sitting on a Cyclops and not bolted down, your taillights might not have enough ground to make them work. Put the first bolt in. So put the first bolt in. You want to have them both in before you tighten them because you might have to make them line up a little bit better. Now there's the original washer. It was right there sticking to the floorboard. So we'll put that one back in. Now you can leave them out if you want. I wouldn't. And the reason why, it'll make an odd vibration if you don't put them in. I get a lot of them that come in and they don't have the bolts in them. So I'm particular. Everything has to be just so. Now we're going to hook up the tail lights. Spray it down. There we go. Let's turn it on. See if it works. We're in good shape. We'll go to the other side. Should be in pretty good shape. Hopefully that light works. And we're in good shape. The next thing we're going to do is put this neutral rod in. Now I had it on the shelf and I had this lever with the rod here right on the shelf. Through there. Put a nut on it. I'm going to put a pair of vice grips. Use a 7/16, it's 1/4 inch. I'm going to put it up through. Put a pair of vice grips on it for now. Actually, I'm not going to have to. So I'm going to make sure it works, and it seems to. So we're going to put the tunnel cover on. Now it's time to put the tunnel in, and that's going to make some really good noises going in. You want to be delicate with them. Go. There it goes. Yeah, you can break them putting them in, especially when it's cold. Okay, we should be in pretty good shape. We're going to put that rod up through and put the knob on it. Hopefully it goes right up through, and then we'll put the screws in the cover. good shape. Spray that knob down. Now we're going to put the screws in the rear of the cover, and the reason why, if you don't, it is going to sound like the transmission's coming out of it. If you have a cover that is going all over the place and it's vibrating so badly that you probably think you have a transmission issue. This is the original hardware. We'll go back over to the other side and put the other screw in. And there we go. Now I'm going to give you a good look. You can see that cover went nice and flush right to the fenders. And we're going to wipe them off just a little bit. And then I'm going to give you a better look. Yeah, I realize I'm a little picky. There's no question about it. I'm very picky. But fit and finish is a big deal. I just remember the new one coming. We had that 1440. Actually, we had two 1440s. But really love the looks of a brand new Cyclops. So I'm always shooting for that type of look. So tomorrow I'm going to get this waxed. I have to get a little bit of that rust off in that area right there. The hoods will look a lot better when they are waxed and shined up. But this machine, not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I'd really like to have a 1440 or a 1641 with a 50C deck. They did have them on them. I've never seen one on one, but I don't have a good 50C deck right now. I prefer on a 1440 and a 1641, a 44C, and they just do a nice job. They handle them very well. I'm not a big GT lover on mower decks, but that's just me. A lot of people love them better. They think they're better. I just like the old reliability of a 44C and a 50C. But thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like always, I do appreciate you watching my channel. And like always, we'll see you on the next video.